Hello! There's going to be a lot of explaining before I show the actual gameplay of the battles I had with this weapon, so if you just want to see those, here's the timestamps. I'm gonna go pretty in depth and talk before, between, and after the two battles I will show. If I somehow caused any knee-jerk reactions or perplexing questions, it'd be great to stick around and hear my full reasoning before commenting. Thank you for listening. In the first major update of Splatoon 3, Chill Season began, and with it came a few brand new weapons to the franchise, one of them being a charger called the Snipewriter 5H, and it is a very unique weapon developed by the in-universe weapon brand Nouveau, a brand specializing in weapons based on arts and crafts. Let's first compare it with its most similar weapon, the Bamboozler. They are the only two chargers in the game that cannot splat in a single shot. A Snipewriter shot does 60 damage, and the Bamboozler does 85 damage. They seem like pretty weak weapons, right? But they both have additional abilities that other chargers lack to make up for their low damage. The Bamboo has the fastest charge time, meaning it fires full charges faster than any other charger. It has a surprisingly high DPS, but that's not all. It's the only charger with tap shots that reach its full range. For all other chargers, shorter charges will produce shorter range shots, but the Bamboo is unique in its ability to actually keep its full range without charging at all. This means after hitting someone with a full charge, you can quickly finish them off with a tap shot without worrying the shot won't reach them. So what does the Snipewriter do instead? The time it takes for the Snipewriter to fully charge and its max range are both comparable to that of the Splat Charger's charge time and max range. Instead of keeping the usual charger characteristic of one-shotting opponents, it borrows from the Splatling class of weapons. It's like a mirror to the Nautilus. One of the major changes to weapons between Splatoon 1 and Splatoon 2, all chargers were given the ability to momentarily hold their full charge while swimming in ink, and the Nautilus is the only Splatling that can also hold its charge while swimming. The Snipewriter is capable of holding multiple projectiles in a single charge and fire them at will like a Splatling. This makes the Snipewriter 5H feel both familiar yet fresh. When the kit for the Snipewriter was revealed, people were skeptical. Sprinkler is considered one of the weakest subs in the game, and Tacticooler isn't held in very high regard in the current meta. And even after release, people still don't believe the Snipewriter 5H to be a very good weapon, and to an extent, I kind of agree. For a lot of modes in the game, there are better options, but I believe I found an amazing niche the weapon could fill: defending in Tricolor Turf War, and I have a couple battle replays to prove it. I am on Team Sweet, which is obviously the most popular team, so a lot of other Tricolor battles were mirror and didn't matter much, but luckily, I got 2 matches in a row on defense with the opposing teams. Some people say they haven't been able to get a Tricolor match with the other teams, but I don't know. I'd rather have this than how it was previously, where getting any Tricolor battle at all was extremely rare. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I don't have the greatest aim, especially with chargers, so I didn't get as many splats as I would like, but I think I still did a decent enough job. I even got number 1 enemy splatter in this first match. My gear was mainly dependent on the main abilities. I didn't curate the sub-abilities, nor did I really care enough to change them. The Snipewriter is a pretty ink-hungry weapon, so main saver is a good option in my opinion. Swim speed and ink resistance go together. If an enemy is attacking, having both of these abilities will give me a much higher chance of survival by escaping, and I feel that survival is one of the most important aspects of Tricolor Turf War. So much can happen so quickly in such a chaotic mode. Now, here is the first battle. In my opinion, my team's composition was actually not bad, and my teammates were very capable players themselves. Splatoon is a team-based game after all, and I wouldn't have been able to win without these fellow Team Sweet members. If whenever you get upset at teammates performing poorly, Just remember that they're a human player just like you. You do your best and you just have to trust they'll do their best too. Now this is why I think Tricolor is an amazing special for this mode. Not only does it greatly increase your own abilities, it supports your teammates as well and makes sure none of you get punished too severely if any of you do ever go down. Snipewriter tap shots do 40 damage each, so it's a 3-shot splat, which actually is not bad for a charger. The 2 splats I got there was a big reason why I made this video. I'll explain after the battle ends. In that battle, I got 2 splats with a sprinkler, both of them against the Team Sour members. After doing that, I have to admit, I think Sprinkler is a very misunderstood sub-weapon, and it works well with the Snipewriter. I'm gonna list some reasons why I believe so. Number 1. It paints. Self-explanatory. Not all subs paint. Number 2. Mobility. Wherever you place a Sprinkler, there will be a blot of ink under it. It isn't as good as Burst Bomb when it comes to subs providing mobility, but it's something. Number 3. Chip damage. It's obvious the Sprinkler alone didn't cause those splats. Those opponents were already weakened by my teammates, but adding that little extra bit of damage is always beneficial to any fight. And finally, number 4, probably only applicable to Tricolor, is distraction and control. While Undertow Spillway isn't the greatest designed map, the ridiculous heights of the walls and pillars makes for some amazing sprinkler placements. So many short-range weapons have no way to deal with a sprinkler in an unreachable place. Adding more control to the map passively like that is a great help that I don't think other subs could provide. Now, onto the second battle. I don't think I did as well compared to the previous match, but I think it's still worth sharing to reinforce my main point. This weapon is amazing for Tricolor Turf War. That's the tricky part about Tricolor battles. It's not easy trying to keep track of two different ends of the map. That's why having good game awareness is key. And yeah, that's basically it. Snipewriter 5H is a really fun weapon, and I hope more people realize that. The only real buff it needs, though, in my opinion, is damage against objects. HP specials like Crab and Booyah are everywhere. It shouldn't be as weak as it currently is against them. This is actually the first time I've ever made and edited a video for YouTube, so I'm sorry the quality isn't the greatest. I use an Elgato capture card, but my main computer is a 2017 MacBook Air, and apparently the two hardware don't mesh very well. Regardless, I hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you for watching. By the way, in case anyone is wondering, my current IGN is Allure Boss because I was so tired of playing Salmon Run Freelance and seeing my teammates not lure bosses to the egg basket. So, I changed it to that and spam this way if anything other than a stinger, flyfish, or big shot spawned.